last couple of weeks with this Middle East crisis, I've never been more proud to be an American, and I've never been more fearful for this world. It brings to mind that whole situation many years ago when you weren't free to be a Christian. You weren't free to stand up for what you believed in. And if you remember in the days of the Christians with the Romans, if you weren't Christian, they'd kill you. And it wasn't just a bullet. I mean, there were no bullets. It was lions, and all sorts of horrible things that we won't get into because we've got a front row here. But the thing is, people still stood strong for what they believed in. They didn't stop worshiping the Lord. Now, how did they tell each other? If they ran, if I met any of you people in the street, how would I know you're a Christian? Well, in those days, sand and all that, they would make a sign in the sand of a fish. And that was the only way that you could let somebody know that you were a Christian and hopefully not get found doing it. Sweep it aside real quick, clean it up. And then
No, my mother's gonna get it.
Maybe in the caves at dark 30, 2 o'clock in the morning or something. And because of that, of making the sign of a fish, we decided that would be a neat way to name the group, Sign of the Spirit. By looking at the fish, you know what's inside that person's heart. You know their spirit. That's my rendition. Now, Mary has her idea.
That is only half the reason I'm naming the group. The other reason is because of what I'm doing. And as Sue said, I'm signing it here. And she was partially right. I am doing American Sign Language, but I'm mixing it a little bit in English because American Sign Language is a language unto itself. So it would be like trying to sing French and English at the same time. Of course, I can sign and talk at the same time, but the languages are so different. So I really do a little bit of American Sign Language and a little bit of English mixed in. But the reason I do that, obviously, there was somebody during a rehearsal saying, "Who's deaf?" And I said, "Well, my son." But I couldn't say that a while ago. We just talked to him. But that's not the reason I'm doing it. The reason I'm doing it is for your pleasure, for you to enjoy it, but because of the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is working through me to show you how beautiful sign language is, and that the Lord's message is in sign language. The Lord's message is in every language. If you don't understand it, that's okay. It doesn't matter the language. I just came back from Brazil and bought a Christian music tape with me in Portuguese. It doesn't matter that I don't understand the words. I got the message just the same, and I hope you do too.
I'd like to congratulate Mary also on Zachary. He's the latest acquisition in the family. How old is he, Mary? 3.5. 3.5. He is from Brazil. He is deaf.
He's multi-handicapped. He was found in the streets of Brazil abandoned a year ago. We heard about him in January, and the Lord let us. He was my son in January, even though we didn't get him until July. I went down July 15th, had him July 18th. He is deaf, multi-handicapped. He's visually impaired. He cannot walk. He has come a long way in a month and a half, and I think that he's going to go very far with the Lord's